Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today I'm talking about the latest TarkovTV cast featuring Nikita and Demika. They talk about a lot of things, the next few months of development for Escape from Tarkov, and then of course 1.0. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Alright, on budget Pestily set up whilst I'm away on holidays, but I'll go through all the points as fast as I can and making sure you guys get all the information you really want to hear. So first up, there were 3 promo codes. Number 1, Arena Battle. Number 2, Roadmap. And number 3, Cup Series. These promo codes usually stay active for about 24 to 48 hours. So get amongst that right now if you're watching this video on the first day or two after it's released, and you should be able to claim them. You can do it via the launcher, or you can do it in your actual profile on the website. So next up, they released the roadmap. I'm not going to go into too much detail of each specific thing on the roadmap. You could read it yourself, but effectively there is no wipe until 1.0. So we have a fair few months to go until we see the actual next wipe. Patch 16.6 is due in for the end of April. It's mostly focusing on fixes and optimizations. The roadmap does say the sometime in May, but Nikita did say end of April, and that is also going to have a in-game event. From after that, 16.7 is due to go out in June sometime. They showed some videos of what's actually coming in that patch, which you'll be able to see as this video has been rolling. But pretty much from this point onwards, all the patches coming up are mostly focusing on primarily optimizations of each of the maps. They're removing some of the things on certain maps that are causing lower FPS for some systems, pretty much all our systems. So they said that they modified maps to make them look prettier and all that, but it's actually hurting our FPS entirely. So they're actually making some adjustments to that. So then the following month in July will be 16.8, which is going to have a big lore event. And then 16.9 will be the following month in August for the large gameplay event. Technological updates or technology updates, optimization of interchange, and the second batch of quality of life. There was a lot of quality of life stuff, which I will touch on in a second. But that is the format of all the patches that are going to be coming out before 1.0, which is this year. Nikita said that when he tweeted Q2 of 2025 on his Twitter page, which is under Nick Jeanburn on Twitter, that it was to say that that is the time that they're going to release the date of 1.0. So by the end of June, we should have the release date of 1.0. By the looks of it, it's going to be between September and December, and yeah, that will be our next wipe. So this will be by far, 100%, without a doubt, the longest wipe we will ever have in Escape from Tarkov, or at least up until 1.0. Now, they did say that in PVE, there is no requirement to wipe when 1.0 comes out, but you will have to wipe if you want to experience the campaign of 1.0. So if you're enjoying PVE, I would actually suggest wiping for 1.0 because it's the time that you actually get to experience the game in its entirety. So, but realistically, if you want to actually experience the campaign and Escape from Tarkov, you will need to wipe your own PVE account. Now, coming up in the 16.7 patch, they did talk about the new sound system. They showed the video of the sound, the new occlusion zones, and the sound propagation. Every time they touch sound, it hurts my brain. But look, I'm just going to bear with it. Hopefully, it'll be an improvement. Occlusions have been the biggest issue in Escape from Tarkov when it comes to sound. So then I hope we can finally get better from this. Now, there was a big list of quality of life stuff coming. There's going to be a quick buy function added. There's automatic exchange of money. So for example, you go to Peacekeeper and you want to buy something, but you don't have the dollars, it will automatically change your rubles to USD to buy that item. There'll be a timer on each of the items inside your insurance claim to show which ones are about to time out. Items to transfer for a task, and that when you go into a raid, it will say, hey, you've still got your bronze pocket watch to hand in, so you won't go in and forget that you've got an item on you. And also it'll there'll be like a quick barter quick buy of barter items when you're trying to purchase stuff or trying to buy stuff for crafting inside the hideout. Last but not least, they are actually going to have the ability to pin tasks / quests inside your actual quest list. So if you're focusing on doing 1 or 2 tasks, you can pin them at the top of the list. Now over to new guns. Lever action rifle. This has probably been the #1 gun I've wanted in Escape from Tarkov for the last 8 years. When people ask me, what gun would you like added to Escape from Tarkov? I've said a 45-70 Gov lever action. I don't think this one's a 45-70, but I do. It is definitely a lever action. So we're going to get our first lever action to Escape from Tarkov. And the big one, the AK-50, which is for the one special guy from Texas. So this is reference to Brandon Herrera, who made the world's first AK-50, which is a 50 cal using the AK like body, which is really fucking cool. I've actually seen it and held it in real life. They did show off a heap of new AK animations and M4 animations and new customizations to each of the guns in Escape from Tarkov, like the cosmetics are coming. There was a heap of new gear added as well. So new backpacks, the Mystery Ranch series of backpacks, which they called the Mystery Brunch. They showcased the Prestige system, the upcoming Prestige. There's going to be 3, 4, and 5. I don't know when exactly that will be, if it's with 1.0. Eventually, there will be 10 Prestiges in Escape from Tarkov. And to my understanding, you have to escape from Tarkov to Prestige. Next Prestiges will come with new hideout materials, walls and floors, etc. A special gamma container, which is like a Louis Vuitton gamma container. And then also the dog tags for Prestige 3, 4, and 5. And obviously there'll be more that we'll get to see as they are released. Personally, when it comes to like cosmetics on gamma containers, I really don't care much for it, but it does look cool. It does look cool. PVE will not have Prestige though. They made that very clear. Maybe in the future they'll do something separate for PVE to be able to has some sort of prestige system. But they said primarily the focus is to do PvP to get your prestige. Now for Steam, Arena will 100% be on Steam, I'm assuming sometime soon. However, Tarkov is fast as 1 day. So they are going to put Tarkov on Steam eventually, but it's going to be 1 day. Then they did show a very small sneak peek of Terminal. For anyone who doesn't know, Terminal is the last map for Escape from Tarkov. It will be the one that you are required to go to Escape from Tarkov. And it is meant to be a single player map. So it's meant to be like a very difficult, like, not PvP map, PvE map. And when you survive the map, you will escape from Tarkov. And they showed a couple of screenshots of the final mission as well. As for community questions, the email change fix has been implemented. So now you are able to change your email address. I'll have a link down below if you want to change your email for more information on how to do that. Old gas scavs will get fixed. Compass will never be added to the UI. And also the hideout count is already made, but not by us. So I have no idea what he means by that. Last but not least, they touched on the arena. The Battle Pass items will be available in a Tarkov soon. So if you are going to complete the Battle Pass in a Escape from Tarkov arena, you will be able to use those items in actual Tarkov itself. The first Battle Pass is free and futures will be paid for. At least that's what kind of sounded like he mentioned. Next step is to release on Steam for Arena. And they've started working on the securitizations of PvE mode for Arena, which will include the ability to use ref and transfer items between Arena and PvE. The new location for Resort for Checkpoint and the Blast Gang mode is going to be added soon, and the ability to view other people's profiles. So, as a whole, that is pretty much everything that was covered in the actual TarkovTV. I tried to keep this short and snappy to give you guys the actual main points. Hopefully this has been informative to you. But the big one being that Escape from Tarkov will be released this year. You'll be able to have the main storyline and Escape from Tarkov finally. So I am very excited for that. This is the one thing that I've been excited for over the last few years, because for me, I've played this game a lot. I really do enjoy it. It's my favorite game of all time. But until I actually get to finish the game, it doesn't really feel like I've had the full experience. You know what I mean? So for me, 1.0, big deal. And I'm super bloody glad that they're just focusing on mostly quality of life and fixes until that point. No major game updates as in like content. I really don't care too much for that. If they added another 30 guns, it wouldn't change the feel of Tarkov. It would just add more clutter, which is fine for some people getting excited over guns and that. But for me, quality of life, let us play this game as best as we can when 1.0 comes out. So primarily for the next 4 months, by the sounds of 5 months, they're going to be focusing on pretty much updating the quality of life and optimizations for every single map except for Streets of Tarkov. He said Streets of Tarkov is not optimizable. It's a cluster. Anyway, that is it for this video. I'm going to try and keep you up to date for any more Tarkov content that comes out or news stuff that comes out over the upcoming months, up all the way up till 1.0. So like and comment for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to keep up to date for the latest Tarkov content. You will actually get to see more videos coming out on this channel once I get back from my holidays. I'm visiting Queensland whilst and visiting some family up here of my wife's. So, yeah, much love. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.